Hola, hola, mi gente. Welcome back to my channel. Now I know, it's weird. I don't have my eyebrows on. I think the last time you saw me like this was in my first video. What? Today's video is going to be a little bit different here. So thank you for joining. As you can tell in the title, this is an Ipsy review. Now, if you're not sure what Ipsy is a makeup subscription. Now, I had this way back in the day, like when they first came out, and I loved it because this is actually how I was able to learn about different brands, you know, outside of drugstore brands. I was able to kind of venture out without having to drop that big dollar sign. Now, I stopped it because I had it every month for about 2 years, and y'all, I had a lot of bags, I had a lot of stuff, I moved a lot. I was like, I can't handle this. So I actually ended up pausing it, and just recently I resubbed. Maybe it's this quarantine, I don't know, I just can't stop spending my money. So I went ahead and I resubscribed to everything, and I was so shocked with everything that they've updated. You actually get multiple selections to choose from depending on the price point that you want to budget in, I guess. And I still chose the lower tier, which I believe is $12 a month. It includes shipping and handling. It actually pushes it to $13.99 depending on your state for taxes. And it comes with a couple items here. I believe it's 5 items. And what I really like about it is that you can personalize your own profile. So every bag that you get, you rate everything. You say how useful it was, how not useful it is. And then that way next month, they don't send you the same things that you are uninterested. And you can go in, you can edit it as many times as you want, change your hair color, go tanning, stay indoors for 5 consecutive weeks. Yeah, you can just change all of that however you'd like, and you can pause it and you can cancel at any time as well. So the lower tier, I got 5 items. I haven't opened it yet, but if it's anything like the first time I had it, these are going to be more sample and travel sizes, maybe a couple here or there that are full size or a deluxe size. To my understanding, the tier above it is a mix of full size and travel, and the biggest highest tier is all full size products. So depending on your budget, it could be worth it. It is very worth it if you do the math, but at the end of the day, your budget is your budget. It doesn't matter how much of a sale it is, it's your budget, what you can afford. So I am not sponsored by them. Holla at your girl though, if you like me. I just figured I would share this with you guys because this is kind of a tip. You know, this is what helped me learn. So hopefully it helps you too. Oh my God, I just stepped out of the shower. I do not have my wedding ring on. Oh, he is going to kill me. There. So let's go ahead. Now with Ipsy, it is monthly. I believe around the middle of the month. Right now with the quarantine, everything is kind of all over the place. They shipped it out earlier, so I wasn't expecting on making this video so soon. And oh, there was something I needed to say. Oh yeah, it's kind of not really a surprise. So every month you can avoid the app, so that way you don't see what you have, but once they ship it, they actually show on the app what they're shipping you. So if you like the element of surprise, just stay off the app. If you're a curious creature like I, look on the app, and then if you're also forgetful like I, it'll still be a surprise. So it comes in this cute little pink bag. Ipsy on the front side is my address, which y'all don't need to know, mind your business. So I actually already opened it because, well, and inside you will get the actual bag. Now every month it's a different design. It's super cute. I use these they're all around the house. If you come visit me, it's a problem. Literally everything. Really cool for traveling. If you go to the gym, I don't, but if you do, kind of cool. This month it actually came with a little bag outside of the bag. I don't know if these are just little gifts, because these were not part, from what I remember, of the membership. They look like they are eyeshadows. You got Naked Cosmetics and you have a What's the Tea. I will open those up in the next clip. Just kind of want to give you the rundown. Open the bag and you get the items inside, obviously. Oh, this is new. Save the date, 4/25, choose a product. That's so cool. All right, so you get a little pamphlet here explaining everything that's inside your bag, so that way you know what the product is, how to use it, instructions, directions, a little tip, and it actually includes the full-size prices on here. That's really cool. It's another thing that the app I noticed was different. Now they have a shop through the app, so if you want to buy something, if you're already a member, you can actually get the full-size item at a discounted price. And they also have you can backtrack. Like right now it's April, so this is the April Glam Bag. I could actually go back and buy January, February, or March at the membership price, even though I wasn't a member. So that's also kind of cool. So this month, based on this pamphlet here, it looks like I will be getting a concealer, eyeshadow, a eyeliner, eye cream, and a moisturizer. It's pretty good. The brands here, you get Sugar Cosmetics, Balance Me. Ooh, I always say this wrong. GLOSSIER. Yeah, KOKIE Cosmetics, and you got NOMAD Cosmetics. See, I'm still learning. Like, I am so set in my ways out of my brands, I don't even know. So let's start here with the eyeliner. It is a full-size eyeliner, which is very nice. The moisturizer is, in my opinion, very standard size for the travel. Ooh, it's got this little thingy here. That smells good. And it is filled to the brim here. Brim? Rim. So you have that. Then the NOMAD eyeshadow here. It's intense eyeshadow. I'm very curious to see how intense that is. We will open that up later. And then the last two items, we have the concealer, which might not be my color. And then lastly, the actual eye cream. I am a huge sucker for moisturizers and creams, eye creams, treatments, and everything. The skin has been a journey. So now that I am older, I don't know if I need acne or wrinkle solutions. So I get it all. And I'm excited to try these the most, but let's go ahead, open these up, and I'm going to try them on my face and see how I like it. Alright guys, I am a little closer here. Now let's go ahead and try this priming moisturizer. It says it is a rich, luxurious face cream. Oh, it's French on the other side. I got Spanish, guys. That's it. Like, I kind of suck at both languages, so add a third one. No gracias. So like I said, it is completely filled there. Hold on. There you go. Comes with a little lid. It smells really good. It smells clean and is thick. Oh my god. I love it. Now, right now, I only have washed my face and I have toned it already. So there is nothing else on my face. I want to see how this feels. Oh my god, it's so nice. Oh, I probably don't need a lot. She is thick. That was a lot more than I needed to put on the other side. But it smells great. Definitely feels more moisturized. Little goes a very long way. I could see myself buying the full size of this just with how it feels right now. But we will see how it reacts throughout the video here. Now I know technically you should be spot testing. I don't do that. I am not a patient person, so next thing we want to try is the Balance Me Wonder Eye Cream. It doesn't say much on here, just says gently tap and smooth around the delicate eye area to soothe tired eyes. I need it all. It says lift dark shadows, firm skin, reduce and soothe puffiness. Again, yeah, I'll need this. I hope it works. Directions: tap onto cleanse skin under and around the delicate eye area until absorbed. So let's see how thick this is. Okay, a little tip here. It's kind of runny, but it's smooth. Okay, just feels like a regular eye cream, guys. There's really nothing special about this. Let's see if I look better though. I need help with my life. All right. It feels cool when you put it on, but it feels like it's quickly absorbing into the skin because it doesn't feel cool anymore. It feels like I don't even have it on. So I look the same. I think with creams, it's really, you have to keep the routine going. You can't break it. Then you really see results. Now, the size of this is actually pretty good in my opinion. It's good for 6 months. It's 0.24 fluid ounces here. I have my regular eye cream, which is from, I got it at Sephora. It's just caffeine. It's pretty similar here. Maybe just a little bit bigger. It has 0.5 fluid ounces. So, I mean, I paid $12 for the whole subscription, so I'm already winning here. But that's just to give you a comparison. Now, while that dries, let's see what these eyeshadows are all about. We have What's the Tea, which was not part of the subscription. It was just a gift they threw in. I don't know how often they do this, but it's called the Buzz. That is so pretty. It's shimmery. Let's see if you can appreciate that. It's a good moment. Yeah, it says Iced Tea Eyeshadow Mini Cool Shade, the Buzz. We have that, and it came with Naked Cosmetics as well with this shade, which is called Heavy Metal. Appropriate. So I think these two complement each other very well if they did that on purpose. If they did not, it worked out very well for me. Now, the one that did come in the subscription is this one right here. I choose to pronounce this NOMAD. I know I'm wrong. So let's open this up. Oh, she is tiny. This is a single eyeshadow. Oh, and yeah, she's very tiny, which I guess really isn't that tiny compared to pans and a big eyeshadow palette. I'm pretty sure this is standard size. It is actually, let's see here. No, it doesn't say on here how much is in here. Oh, it's 0.05 ounces. So that's what we have in here. Believe that's pretty standard for eyeshadows. It says it's a velvety, soft, and blendable matte toasted almond eyeshadow with extra fine pigments infused with grapeseed oil for long wearing color. Okay, it's free of everything. And it's cruelty free, and it's vegan. Okay, let's go ahead and just see how these colors go. Now, because we have blue, teal, and almond, we're gonna make it work. So that's quite a bit of fallout here, but let's see how it feels. Oh, okay. This is very nice. It's very buttery. Okay. That felt very nice. Now let's go ahead and swap. It's very soft. Yep, it looks pretty similar everywhere. Okay, not mad at that one at all. Now let's go ahead and use this What's the Tea And let's go in with a packer brush. Oh, I felt like none of it lifted off, but like it didn't even make a dent, but I do have it on here. That's nice. Okay, she is blue. She is a little patchy, but we're gonna fix that right now. Grab my mirror here. She is very shimmery. This is a pretty color. I'm not so sure about the formula. It might just be that it is a very shimmery. I'm not really used to shimmer colors as one of the main ones. Plus, I mean, it's blue. I'm not really working with a lot. And my eyebrows, oh my god. Okay, but it is very blendable. I'm loving this almond one. This one's very nice. I can see myself looking into that brand for sure. This one, not so sure. I will try to feature it a little bit more once I have more makeup on my face. Maybe different colors. I have the Blue Blood palette, so maybe it would complement it very nicely. I'm gonna try to mix it more. I'm trying to make it work just with the eyeshadows that came in here, so bear with me. We are just gonna leave it like that. But as you can see, there is a lot of pigment. I just don't think this would be something I would put on together. I will swatch it for you. I think it might be the formula now that I swatch it here. It's not as opaque as I wanted it to be. It is kind of blotchy even on my finger. As you can see, it's very blotchy. So maybe it is just a simple formula issue, not so much the color. Doesn't feel the best, but hey, that's cool. That's already just one item that didn't come in the subscription, so maybe that's why maybe people don't like it. Let's go ahead and dip into this one. It is, I believe it's loose. Oh yeah, it's loose. I said I wasn't gonna use anything else, so I'm not going to use, I'm going to use the eyeshadow glitter primer that I have from from NYX. And just so that way you guys can see, because we all know that with this type of glitter, you need a primer. Okay, just have a little bit here. I'm going to actually use this one inside. Just gonna use my finger here. I don't plan on putting so much on, and let's face it, this isn't a look. Let's go ahead and dip into it. Ooh. Did you guys see that? Oh my goodness. Oh, I want to bathe in this. I need all the colors. Look at that. I love it. I love it. There's a little bit of fallout, but again, this is loose glitter. Are we really expecting it not to? I'm curious to see how it does without the primer. So we're gonna do it on this side as well. See how well it sticks. Okay, guys. Where has this been my whole life? And how much is it? Where can I get it? Who sells it? What other colors come in this formula? Because so I am very surprised at how well it applied even without the primer, but you can see that this one's a little bit brighter than this side. So I think I need it. I am a huge fan of that, and there's still some on my brush here. It's just so pretty. That swatch was completely pointless, guys. I just really wanted to play with it again. But once again, this is the Naked Cosmetics Heavy Metal. It had some numbers under it. It's Heavy Metal 6, HE6. So I'm assuming it stands for. So, oh, I need all the colors, hands down. Hands down. So we have all the eyeshadows here. You can kind of get an idea here how the formulas perform if you are also new to these brands. Now we have Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. So let me go ahead, I'll take this off and I'm going to put on my foundation so you can see how this concealer works. I will be right back. I am back and looking so much better. Now, what I did is I actually put on primer on one side of my face and not the other because I wanted to see how the foundation actually worked with this moisturizer, and I am not mad. I did, however, have to put a little extra foundation on this side, and I just used the Milk Stick foundation. So if you have this one, you already know there's certain areas of your face where you need a little extra than others. It was just a little bit more than that, if that makes any sense. So I had to put an extra layer right here and on my nose. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty nice. I did look at the pamphlet here and it actually gives you a recommendation to make your own tinted moisturizer by mixing a pea-sized amount of foundation with this. So I'm very curious to see. This one, it just pretty much says that it's just a lighter formula to give you the dewy, smooth skin that you can't wait to show off. So that's what this one is all about. So far, I think I need it. So that will probably be my next moisturizer that I do purchase. Now let's go ahead and dip into this Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. Now, I have never used an illuminating concealer. I believe the ones that I have are matte, full coverage. They're not illuminating. So I don't know if they mean it in the sense of, I'm sorry, I have a hair. There we go. I'm not sure if they mean it in the sense of like, well, you're gonna get a highlighted effect there, or if it really is more of a dewy look, which I wouldn't put it past them just because it looks like they were very spring cautious on this. I am so used to my concealer that the fact that I had to dip into this multiple times is already a no-go for me, but that could just be me since I am very used to Magic Star concealer. Okay, I think they meant illuminating as in shiny and dewy, which I guess isn't bad, but that is not the look I'm going for. Everyone uses concealer differently. However, my concealer, I always use it for a more glammed effect, and I want it to be matte and thick. But if you're into the dewy look, okay. I can't get past how it looks like. I got wet under eyes. It looks like I have a mask on, like, but it is dewy. Now let's go ahead and try setting one side to see if there's a difference. I know I said I wasn't going to use anything other than what was given to me in this bag. However, I used the eye primer, so let me just live my life. Let's go ahead. Let's just kind of let that sit. I'll put a little bit on my chin on this side. Let's just do the whole half face. let's do that. And while that goes ahead and sits, we will see the next product, which is eyeliner. Now this is waterproof micro liner in color 1, which is I'll Be Back. That's cute. It's by Sugar Cosmetics. I don't believe I've ever heard about this brand. Maybe I'm super sheltered. Ooh, it's a felt tip. That's my favorite tip. Let's go ahead and grab our mirror and see how this goes. Okay, I have a little foundation there. That's not bad. My eyes are, when I took off my eyeshadow that I applied for you guys, my freaking makeup remover wipe got in my eyeball. Who does that? So it's easy to apply, but it's kind of blotchy. Is it already dry? What is going on? Again, I am so used to the same products. Like if I know something works, I just stick with that and I go with it. But at the same time, my curious mind always wants to know if there's something better out there. On this side, I'm gonna try it on the waterline and see how that does. Oh, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay. All right, well, we're just doing one eye, I guess. I don't know if it is the brand, if there is something else I should be aware of it. I don't believe they would send you old products. But what do I know? I haven't read any reviews of that, and I never had a problem in the past. But it's not doing anything else. So yeah, I don't know. I might look into this brand and see what is up with this. I think it's kind of weird that it would already feel dry. It's not tested on animals. That's cool. That's the only thing positive I have about that. But that is it. Let's go ahead and wipe away this powder. Oh my, I need to get in there. I was not prepared, sorry. Let's go ahead and wipe this off. And there it is. So with the setting powder, it did take away the shine, and I don't know, I'm kind of torn about it. Maybe one day I do want the super dewy look and I want to just look refreshed. That's probably the concealer I'm going to reach for. But for everyday looks, every glam day looks that I do, I would not personally be reaching for that. The one thing that I will be reaching for on a regular is this little bad boy. Oh my god. I am going to use it until it finishes. And I'm so sad that it's just one little color. I am excited though to research this brand, research other colors, and see if they come in other sizes. Because if they perform as well as this does, I'm buying all of them. Hands down. No me digas más. That's what I need. Regarding the other eyeshadows, probably can live without this one. I can probably live without this one as well. It's not, there's really nothing unique to this one. I'll look at the brand though, because it did apply nicely and it was very buttery. It was nice. The concealer, like I said, if you into it, the eye cream and the face moisturizer are absolute must-haves in my book. So that is it. That is April's Glam Bag. Is it called a Glam Bag? Am I saying it wrong this whole time? Y'all let me record a whole video and I don't even know what it's called. Thanks for joining, guys. This has been Just Being Abby. I will see you next week.